Welcome to the Popcorn Talk Network, for the online broadcast network that features movie discussion, news, and interviews. Press 1.
Popcorn Talk. We talk movies. From the Popcorn Talk Network, the #1 online broadcast network for movie talk, this is BollyWHAT, the show where we break down all you need to know about Bollywood and its movies.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to BollyWHAT. It's time for your weekly spice of some Bollywood news with your host, Kanika Lall. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Kanika Lall, and I'm joined by my energetic co-host. We need that energy for tonight.
What? Yes, it's me. I'm James Lott Jr., and you can follow me at Black Hope LA, and that's BLAKHOPELA, and I'm here.
We are both here, and make sure to let you guys know to follow Popcorn Talk Network on iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe for a lot more videos on the network. So today, let's start off with some Bolly news.
Bolly news, yes.
There's a lot. Of course, there's always like so much going on in the Bollywood world.
Yes.
But right now, we got some Salman Khan action, who you're a fan of. I have iffiness going on, but
iffiness.
Iffiness.
I like that iffiness.
But he has like a new film that's out called I have to literally look at it, Bajrangi Baijan, which means like elder brother, like a strong elder brother, and it's just been hitting things
I've heard about it. Yes, I've heard about
why? It's mostly because of the message of the movie, which is India and Pakistan's relation. So I haven't seen it yet, so I can't give spoilers.
We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, but a brief synopsis is pretty much Salman Khan's character. Oh my God,
You're just cracked.
This is such a deep movie. His character finds a young girl from Pakistan lost in India. He tries to like find her way back home. So I think it was more like I'm sure it was like a really symbolic movie about their relations, and it's been hitting the box office like crazy.
Yeah, I've heard about it also, and I heard about the box office about it. That's what made me go, what movie is this again?
Yes.
And I think with the whole Pakistan India thing, it's a region of the world that there's a lot of some problems there, and so to actually have a movie that's going to be symbolic, we're bringing. It's two characters, but maybe two nations.
Exactly.
Together.
It's totally two nations together, which is really interesting.
I think so.
Because there's still such tension between the two countries, so it's nice that the film is... It might not change like a whole country, but if it hits some people, that's what counts, right? That's
well, I think it's also important that Bollywood tackles subjects like this. I mean, I think it's just something that you just really... I mean, like you said, whether it changes the world or not, it's actually changing parts of Bollywood, so maybe more films of this ilk will happen.
Totally.
Also.
Changes perceptions of people, perspectives, and every way. It just like, it's good to hit. Because the younger generation, we'll move on for this because I know it's too much. We can talk about this for ages.
of
but
course,
the younger generation is really kind of like taking over, I feel. And it's just important that the elders in Bollywood are thinking that same level. But anyway, Salman Khan, he is just like a huge... there was like a tweet of someone crying, like this little girl. She was like, I love Salman Khan. And then he tweeted back, like, I love you too. So it's like he's really good with kids, even though he's a convict. But,
he's had some issues.
But good for him for his movie.
And the thing is, like I said, I was telling her before we came on that I'm a huge fan of his action films. Yeah. Because I like Wanted, which I completely, I have like the double disc set at home, DVD. I watched it like 3 times. But no, he's a good action hero, but I know he also does other kinds of films. So a film like this is really good too because it shows his range. Yeah. And so I think it'd be good. And he's a big name. I mean, he's well known and somewhat respected, I guess, right? Or,
he is. No matter what he did about the hit and run, he still is respected. But I would suggest we should both see that movie.
Yes, I want to. I completely want to. So anything that has to do with any kind of some political issue, I think in a Bollywood film would be very interesting. Do you know there's songs in it?
There is a couple because it is with Kanika Chopra. Yeah, and she's like a diva. I think so. There must be. I think there are some good songs.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what else is happening in the Bollywood world, James?
Yes. Okay, so here's one that I think is very interesting because they are a big time couple, and that's Katrina Kaif and Ranbir Kapoor, and so there's a rumor they got married.
Yes, there is.
Or that or at least engaged, and it turns out. Katrina was like, no, we're not engaged. No, we're not engaged. Okay, girl. They just came back from vacation, and they're all like really happy. And so there's always, she said, she goes, there's always time for marriage. What does that mean?
I had issues about them, okay? Ranbir Kapoor totally broke Deepika Padukone's heart. Do you know who Deepika?
Oh, yes, I do.
They were an item.
Yeah.
And I really think that, I don't know
and they
why.
were cute together, too.
They were cute together.
They were.
Now I think she's with Ranveer Singh.
Is she really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
I think so. She's very private about her life. She's a very classy actress. Katrina, I don't know. I mean,
she's kind of
she used to be with Salman Khan.
That's right, she was. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. Actually, I remember that. Go on, girl. Okay. So I wonder if they'll last. I wonder if they're really going to last.
I really wonder too. They look good together. They're both gorgeous.
They look great together.
But
and so I mean, I'm just like, I don't know, but
I don't think he loves her.
Ooh.
I really don't think so for some reason. Ooh. I don't think he's happy with her. I think he's doing it because he's obliged, or his parents, his family. I'm not sure.
Ooh, and that'll be good. And also we
should really investigate this.
We should. We need to make some phone calls. We'll get back to you on that one. But yeah, so that was one of the big rumors this week. They're claiming actually, he hasn't said anything. It's her saying no. Yeah. They have an upcoming movie coming out soon.
You're right.
They do. They've worked on a movie, and actually, the movie is called. They did a couple movies together already. Yeah, Oh, it's called Jaga Jasus.
Yes, you're right. I had to hear more about that. But did they just release a trailer?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, so they have a movie coming out, which of course this could be publicity for a movie.
Duh.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, because they've worked together a couple times, but this is a new one coming out. They're happy, whatever.
Saif Ali Khan also just got married too. Don't forget. Not Saif Ali Khan. Sorry. Well, Shahid Kapoor.
Oh yes, he got yes.
So speaking of BollyWHATs and Bollywood,
Bollywoods.
We'll have a show actually with BollyWHATs. We'll talk about everyone's marriage. That'd be nice.
We could, yes.
Okay, just a couple more things in the news. Priyanka Chopra, who is making waves in Hollywood.
Yes, she is, actually.
Which I'm proud of her. You know, I am really proud of her because it's nice to see a crossover, even though she's still doing both. So she's been going crazy filming Quantico, which is an upcoming show on ABC in the fall.
Yes.
It's about like a couple of FBI agents who are training the recruits. And she's just been going left and right, filming in different countries, different cities. And she also released a single, or she's making a single that will be with some American rap artists who we don't know yet.
Oh, dang, okay.
But she does have a history with Pitbull and will.i.am. So maybe the third one will be, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's funny because we really had a few hip-hop Indian songs. Jay-Z did a whole thing a while back with kind of some Bollywood. The
Punjabi MC.
Yes, it was kind of fun.
That was a good one.
That was
Everyone
fun.
loves that.
So we don't see enough of that. It's like,
we need to see a lot more collaboration.
Yes.
I'm not sure she brings much Indian twist to it, though.
Probably not.
Not really.
Probably not.
So, Priyanka, but...
It'll probably be more Americanized, I'm sure.
It is more. And she just, does this to make it, Indian. That's the only way. But we definitely...
Works for me.
Yeah.
No.
It looks exotic.
It looks like, it looks exotic. Right, exactly, sure.
But, but hopefully because, it's good to have more collaboration.
I do. And you bring up a good point, too, but we'll say briefly, you bring up a good point about that she's crossing over and doing both.
Yes.
Why not?
Exactly. Why not?
No, seriously, why not? Why not? They're both huge markets, so why not do one, and be an international star?
She should be making she already makes bank, but imagine on top of all that.
God, I know, because it's so because there's nobody else really that's doing that as in movies.
Yeah,
there's plenty of Indians on TV.
True.
And comedy and stuff.
And comedy,
But I'm thinking in movies because for a while there, they didn't. Aishwarya Rai didn't really do anything here.
Aishwarya Rai did very few movies.
Yeah,
that were bought loser films. No offense. Like Pink Panther 2, not 1 but 2. Okay. No offense.
I love that. It's so she didn't really do what I thought because she was quoted one of the most beautiful women in the world. I thought that she is gorgeous. So she is, but I thought the whole they were setting her up to become.
I know.
And in Hollywood, it just didn't happen.
I just don't think she doesn't maybe bring that that they were expecting.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
That's a good point. So they didn't do that. So she didn't make it. So hopefully Priyanka can do something.
Honestly, I'm excited to see Quantico. I'm excited to see. It might only run for 1 season, but we'll see. Who knows?
Right. You never know. Sometimes people pick up on things.
But she's the main. That's her poster that we saw. She's the main.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is pretty cool.
Good, strong woman. Anyway, we like strong women anywhere.
Yeah, that's very
and strong Indian woman, we love that. And for America to see that, and for America to see that you're not just some
you're not a strong white woman. You're a strong brown woman.
Yes.
That's even cooler, actually.
We come from strong brown women.
Hello.
Okay,
yes, we do.
thank you. And I have strong brown women.
We all have a strong brown woman inside of us, no matter who you are.
Me too. And
the last news item.
Yes, the last news item is another thing that made me laugh, and I actually wanted to ask you a question about this. It's funny. So this is actually a real news item. There is a rumor, a heavy rumor, that a bunch of Bollywood stars went to a spa in Austria.
Oh wait, I did hear about this.
Did you hear about that?
I think I saw a headline for it, but I didn't look into it.
I had to look into it. Okay, so
that's a good point.
Yes, because what he said, several actors and directors looked like a week to go to a spa in Austria, in a sleepy Austrian town. They would show. So the picture we're showing to you right now is just an example of spas in Austria. Like that thing is like beautiful and huge. And they're saying these stars were going there for an intense program, and it's rigorous and all kinds of shaping and spraying and stripping, whatever they're doing in there.
What were they like? Were they trying to welcome some sort of new reborn, rebirth?
Well,
what was it like?
No, that was the end. That basically was the end of the story.
Yeah,
they wouldn't tell us who it was and anything. But my point
I
kind
think
of was,
Karan Johar was involved, the director. Didn't you see that?
I did see a little piece of that.
I thought he could have been involved.
But my whole thing is, because you made a good point, was it something that was supposed to be rejuvenating?
Yeah.
Or was it something, like in Hollywood, it wouldn't be rejuvenating. It would be something completely superficial.
Yeah, but no, for India, completely. Like, we're so, like, reincarnation.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, I would think it's something about just reawakening yourself.
So do you believe the story?
100%.
I do too. I believe it.
100. I just don't know for who it was involved and what the exact purpose was.
But they said
I
for
100% believe it.
But I believe it too. And that's what I was asking. I was thinking, well, I guess there is some kind of reincarnation, rejuvenation, spiritual awakening.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think it's probably a great idea, right?
We should do that.
Yeah, I know we should. I should go away for a week somewhere and get. I would love to. If
only. But
that was a big news story. I started laughing because I was like, "That's really big." And because in America, they would have the place it was at, who exactly was there. You know how it is. But in India reporting, are they more?
No,
secretive?
they're really in your face.
So
the reporting is very, but the Bollywood actors are much more secretive.
Okay, they are okay.
Oh, completely, because they know how Indian media, unfortunately, really twists up what people say, and they make it so much more enhanced and dramatic than what actually happened.
Okay.
It's actually even worse than American media, and that's the one thing I hope changes. So.
Yes, we need to change that. We need to have their privacy.
Yeah. But anyways, that is the Bolly news of the week.
Yes.
So more on that next week.
Yes, we'll have some more. We're always thinking of stuff.
Some of you have actually been wanting us to talk about the movie PeeKay. You guys have been fans, and just, it's a different, unusual film.
Yes.
So we are here to follow up on your request and talk about this.
We hear you.
One of our favorite movies is definitely PeeKay.
I love this movie too.
Overall, reactions from you.
My overall reaction, first of all, is that Amir Khan does such interesting work. First of all, like Three Idiots also was another one that he did that was in recent time. That was again another kind of offbeat.
And the same director directed PeeKay.
Right. Oh, yes, exactly. I'm sorry. Yeah, good point. Yeah. And I just think that Amir Khan really he's very expressive.
Yes.
So in the whole film, because we're going to break it down in a few, but the whole film itself, he's very expressive. He was endearing. And I really felt for his character. And it's just such a different kind of film. I was so surprised. Yeah. The subject matter, the issue, just the fact that he's an alien. I mean, it was so many things. I was just so shocked.
I know.
That I was like, what am I watching?
I 100% agree. Even the director himself, Rajkumar Hirani is his name. He directed Three Idiots. He directed an earlier film called Munna Bhai. Oh. And all these films attack a certain aspect of India. Munna Bhai kind of appealed to the doctors in India. Okay. Three Idiots kind of attacked on the education system.
They sure did. No, sure did.
And this commented.
Yes.
There's a better, softer word. Commented on the superstition in India because, as you know, you may or may not know, India is very superstitious.
Yeah, no,
I get it completely.
Are you superstitious?
Oh my God, 100%. To the extent where people are like, oh my God, just like, are you living in reality or what? I can't help it though.
It's your culture. You grew up that way. You can't help it.
Exactly. It really is my culture. But he was also very nervous himself, the director. He's like, this is very unusual, but he had a feeling it would work.
I'm sure.
So I also liked how, and Amir Khan he's brilliant. He loves changing the game, in movies. He played a character that's not charismatic, that's not a hero type. In fact, he looks like a funny looking human.
Yeah.
And they play it off in a way where it's not preaching to people like this is what you believe in, this is what you shouldn't believe in. Instead, they made it in a way where childlike.
Well, that was a
asking
very
questions
smart.
that made us think that.
Yes.
Oh my God, he's so right. This is how actually humans talk and act without us knowing.
Yeah, you bring up a very good point. He, the director and writer's choice to make him childlike alien, not like this, because in Hollywood, most aliens are supposedly smarter than us humans, so they make them play them superior.
That's actually a good point.
And they make them seem like, we're the smart ones coming in here to save you. Making him an alien with a childlike sensibility disarms everybody, first of all. That's number one. Number two, they always say that kids are the most honest, unfiltered, and see things clearly.
Yep, completely. They have like a pure way of thinking.
And so, but making him an adult body and an alien was just the dressing, but it makes you think, it looks weird on him at first because he's an adult.
Yeah.
Because we lose that as we become adults.
Exactly.
We lose that innocence and that simplicity at seeing a situation.
So true, which is so sad.
It is sad.
You know?
We do. We live life. We learn lessons.
We get distorted by what other people say and like how you should act because that's what society tells us.
And we become a lot more self-centered as we get older because people tell us, well, why do you look that way? Why do you think that way? So you start thinking, why do I look that way?
Exactly.
So I like the fact they made him.
I am what you think I think I am.
Exactly.
That philosophy.
Exactly.
So.
And so I like the fact that they made the choice to make this, make us see it through his childlike eyes.
Yes. Which really opens up our eyes and our way of thinking. There was do you remember any like memorable things that he would say though? Some examples? I wrote some down. In the ending when he was kind of like telling the new aliens who were coming about what to do, some of the things he said was, if you hear someone say they like chicken and fish, they actually don't like it. They like killing chicken and fish, which was like, yeah, pretty much. Right. He goes, for some reason, you can fight and cuss in public, but you can't be naked. That's done in the private, Yes. That's another thing. And then the whole idea of God. Yes. Which is just so interesting. Like, I mean, I don't know what your belief is, what people's beliefs are, but I don't know where to start on this, actually.
Do it, girl. Just do it.
We were taught, at least in Hinduism.
I grew up Catholic, so.
Okay. But we all had some sort of figure or what's it called?
Deity.
Icon, some deity
idol,
that we
deity,
looked at and worshipped, thinking that this person's listening to us. No, I believe it to an extent. I believe for me it's a form of meditation. So for the movie though, they were trying to say like there's a wrong number going on. Like, why are you telling us to go up this mountain and pray for your sick wife when you should be not going up the mountain, but staying with your wife? It's like, it's a good point, Like, I'm not sure what your Catholic beliefs are.
Yeah, there were. I mean, I'm not Catholic anymore, but kind of. But there were. Yeah,
you turned Hindu, everyone.
I'm turning Hindu. I'm ready. I believe in more, energy and universal and that kind of stuff. I'm very spiritual, 100%. So very spiritual. I am. But no. What I also found, that's a very interesting point you brought up. I also found that making him have to touch people, to physically touch them, to absorb their knowledge. That was very interesting.
The alien thing.
Yes, because we're talking about God, but he's also talking about he's trying to learn. And so he has to touch people, and they think he's a pervert because he has to touch them. Yeah. But he's not touching them sexually.
No.
And it speaks about us and how closed we are.
Oh, that's a good point.
Think about that. It's like, we just, don't touch me. But touch actually also transfers energy.
Oh, very much.
So it's kind of like
there's a vibe that goes on.
And he's basically was saying, I'm trying to get to these missing gods. I'm trying to get to them, and I need to touch you to get the information I need. So that's something.
You make a good point. No, we are very closed off. We're just not used to.
Don't look at me. Don't touch me. Don't say good morning. Don't Don't hug me. I have friends who I don't like being hugged. I'm like, I love hugging. I hug all the time.
I know.
So, but it's folks are just like, don't hug me. It's like, what is that about?
Yeah, exactly.
And to me, closeness is kind of close to godliness.
Yeah, it is.
So this film kind of brought it up.
But the thing is, a lot of Bollywood celebrities they loved the film, but I know one Bollywood celebrity actress, Juhi Chalva, she goes, I have some issues with PeeKay.
So what was her issues?
But she loved it.
She did love it. Okay.
I think for me, Amir Khan kind of talked about every single religion. He talked about Christianity. He talked about...
he meets like a Muslim.
He meets a Muslim and a Christian. I think the one thing he left out was Buddhism.
Yeah,
but that's because maybe it's not
too close to...
No, but he's Muslim himself, Amir.
Yeah.
It's not as like widely... There's not many Buddhists out there as there are Christians, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
What was my point?
I'm sorry.
No. I totally just lost track. Oh my God.
See, it's so good. So I'm like...
I lost track of what I was going to say. But but should we tell the issues? Yeah. But you said about spirituality, Indians are also very spiritual too. Like we still believe in karma.
Right. Well, yes.
You know, like you have to always just be a good person and for your next life with other people. So I feel like he may have overdid the religion part just a little bit.
Which, of course, like, the films, of course.
He put up remember he put up a stone in the middle of it, and then he go, look, I'm gonna just put some incarnation and money, and people will go pray to it. Yeah. I guess he was making a point that we do that now.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, we do.
You just answered your own question. I mean, that's basically what he did. He kind of went over the top.
I thought it was over the top, but then I'm realizing now, because I'm talking to you, that, you know what? He just was saying a message that we believe anything
put in front of us.
That we put in front of us.
It could be a stone. Like, you know, people have worshipped and revered stranger things, right?
Yeah, completely.
And you're a little young, but I remember back in the 70s. I want to just bring this up briefly. In the 70s, there was movements where you worshipped stars, you worshipped flowers. I mean, there was this whole me movement and Up With People and all these movements that were very much about nature, but the figurehead was nature. That would sound weird. It sounded weird to a lot of people. Like, well, there's no God or Muhammad, or like, what are you talking about? Worship a tree. I mean, like, but the message, like in this movie, wasn't really about the tree.
Yeah, I know. it's the idea that you were told to do these things. These are the rules.
Which that's a major thing of this, isn't it? He talks about that. That you should like. The one thing he does say is like the whole. I think I drive right.
Believe in the God.
Yes,
believe in the God that created you, not the one you created.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's my favorite line.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yes, and I thought that was really interesting because I'm like, that's so true. Yeah. And if people followed that in any religion nowadays, how much better this world would be. And I mean, really, I think that's it right there. We as men, I should say, we take over, and there's beliefs and stuff that are just there brought down to us, but then we kind of.
We act as if we're more powerful than God, but without even knowing, kind of subconsciously. Yeah, right. So that's a good point.
Now, this movie was really interesting because they put it in the place of an alien. Not just a regular man, but it had to do it, and he had to find his remote control thing. Right. It was like there was some silliness to that.
Yes.
Which to me is an Indian film, of course. There'll be some silliness in there, but I thought that the choice that he was an alien was very interesting. Because they could have made it just anything, but an alien.
Like an outsider looking in.
Yeah.
It's exactly what they wanted to create.
Which they could have done in other ways, but I thought it was very cool. They did it as they made it specifically an alien who comes to town, and comes to Earth. He comes to town. Just comes to town. And I thought it was really funny at the end when you mentioned briefly a few minutes ago. I thought there was going to be a sequel because at the very end. We're going to talk about that because there might be. There's talks of that. And Ranbir Kapoor, who shut up in the end. Yes, exactly.
They might use Amir and Ranbir as part of the sequel. So they're totally not opposed to the idea. There might be a sequel. In which case, it would do very, very well because the first one, it's still #1 in the box office.
Oh, yeah. No, it's huge.
It made so much money.
But
no, it's a very good message. You know, it's just, not just religion, just like everything that you do. Even he got confused, like, why is this woman wearing white for widowing, because she's mourning, yet this woman is getting married and she's wearing white, yet he sees these 3 women in burqas and black. Yeah. And then it's just like, it's so funny how there's so many different rules. And he's like, well, which one do I follow? Why? You tell me to believe in God, but why are there millions of gods? You say God is one. Why is all? Right. It's a very good question he just raised.
Which also, it can be transferred to anything as a foreigner coming to another country and trying to learn the language.
Yeah.
It's like in English is a hard language to learn. From other languages, I come from family who speaks Spanish, half family speaks Spanish, and it's much more set up a different way that's really easier to follow. Right. There's rules that are just kind of, in English, 2 words can mean the same thing. So it's kind of what he was saying. It's like, these 2 things are happening kind of concurrently.
Yes.
And I'm trying to figure out in a simpler way to understand it.
Exactly.
But think about it. If you're a person who doesn't know any of this stuff, you're thinking, why are they wearing burqas? Right. Or back to the other part you just said, why she's wearing white to get married, she's wearing white mourning somebody. So is that just the color of everything? Yeah. Or should they be doing, it would be very interesting to be a person who doesn't understand any of that.
It's because at least today, everything's so complex.
So if you're an alien, you come to America, you're coming downtown, you're like, I don't know what's going on.
But I want to talk about Amir Khan himself because the way he prepped for this role was amazing. I mean,
I want to talk about the poster too. We get to talk about that too.
Oh, we're gonna talk about the poster for sure.
Yes.
But the picture, I just had a picture of kind of like how much he had to prepare for the role. first of all, he had to like, I think they propped his ears up. They like put blue tactic or something on the ears. So he had the whole time he had like popped up ears. He curled his eyelashes, put green contacts in.
Oh, his eyes were different.
Flat hair, raised eyebrows, and lastly, he didn't blink once.
Yeah, no, he didn't really.
In the movie.
Yeah,
no, literally though, he did not blink once in the movie. Amir Khan did it exactly with open eyes the whole time.
That's a trip.
Maybe excluding 1 or 2 scenes, but literally the whole time he had open eyes.
I can't even do it now.
And he would have 100 pawns a day to keep the color of his lip. Now, a pawn, for those who... I'm not just talking to you because you're probably the one. Hopefully you guys know what it is. But it's like a leaf that sometimes can have tobacco in it. It's filled with nuts and... fruits and shredded coconut. It's very good. I love it. I have it in India. But he had to eat 100 of those a day to keep that color. And it's just like he prepped a lot. And he also learned language. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like a different kind of language. But he had to learn that. He trained it for 2 years. To learn that language. I know. I think he did it for like another aspect of the film. Like they probably... I don't know why he learned that language. But I know he did. So it's just like interesting preparation.
That's dedication, and it shows that that he was dedicated to doing a film of this caliber. That it was like he's like I want this to look really good and not be something sloppy or
exactly. Yeah. And also the director himself. It took like 5 years to make the film.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, it's a good while.
You know, like and then because they were writing a script. Then all of a sudden, someone tells them, "Hey, you should watch the movie Inception."
Oh yes.
And they watch it. They're like, "Crap, we're gonna change our script now because it's exactly the same."
Yes.
So they had to kind of change the script, 3 different titles. It's actually similar to a movie, another Indian movie called "Oh My God."
Like that? No, I heard because I saw the Indian name. And I couldn't pronounce it. But it translates, "Oh my God!" So I saw that.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay,
2012 film. It's very similar.
Okay, because I didn't see that one.
I think it's about a guy who tries to file a court case against God for an earthquake that happened.
Oh my God. Okay, sure. Why not?
I have no idea what happens in that movie.
Oh, so you haven't seen it either?
I have not seen it. I don't watch Akshay.
Now I kind of want to see it.
I don't watch Akshay Kumar films. I'm sorry.
I liked him. He was actually my introduction. Him and John Abraham were my introduction to Bollywood films.
People love him.
You don't.
Sing is King is like the only thing I can bear. Him and singing him. Other than that, no way.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay.
I know.
Yes.
But no, we have a video of it's just like fun about kind of what they had to do. Yes. Do you remember the dancing cars scene, right?
Which is always kind of because he was getting money from.
That's how he would get the clothes because people were having sex in the cars.
In the dancing cars.
In the dancing cars. So it's interesting, like on set, how everyone kind of comes together to make that happen. Yeah, so.
Nice.
अच्छे से हिलाओ ना दम लगा के
और डबल ताकत
ऐसे ऐसे करना ऐसे
ये ग्रिप इधर आओ हाँ ये गुड है
शेकिंग वाली रोक पोजीशन में रहो शेकिंग वाली रोक
Like there's something that they bought 40 cars for that one scene, and everyone was lined up to shake it. For some of you probably can't watch, but there's a line of people who are shaking the cars just for that one scene.
That's hilarious.
It looks so funny shaking the car.
It's such a funny way to say that.
And then that scene when he had to change the clothes, and he's walking through that. I thought that was cute.
That's cute. I don't like that.
Make a little behind the scenes action going on.
Yes.
I love how Amir Khan's obviously he helps direct and produce, but he's just so involved in his own films.
Oh yeah, I mean, as I said, his films are always very interesting because he really picks interesting themes and he acts really well, and then of course he's behind the scenes.
I know.
He's like a full service person.
He puts all his heart and soul into the movies.
Right. So he must be drained afterwards.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, because then afterwards, you put the movie out, and you got to do the press junket. I'm saying, but after he's done with it, I'm saying he's probably like, God, okay, that's it.
Exactly. Like, I don't know though.
I don't know. But he doesn't do a lot of
People,
films, so that's the
No,
thing.
he
So
doesn't.
I think because he's so busy with each project is very much.
Yeah,
We want him on here one day. I want him to come on our show one day.
Oh my God, one
It
day.
is
If
not
he ever comes
out of the
to LA.
question. It's not out of the question. It can
Hopefully
happen.
one day. I
Yes.
want a lot of these Bollywood celebs need to like. They
Yes.
sometimes come to LA, but it's so like hidden. And I
Yeah, I
have to
know.
like use my journalism skills.
Yeah,
to
girl, come on. And your Indian skills too, girl.
I know,
Work it
right?
out.
My like persistent Indian skills. Okay, but let's talk about this poster
Yes. First of all,
before we get to the debates of this movie. But
yes. But first of all, he had a great body, and so I don't know what's wrong there.
he woke up at 3 a.m. for I don't know how long every day before he goes to set to work out.
Because
He wanted this poster to be. He wanted to be ripped.
Yeah, he was. And for somebody who's not 22 years old, I think it's a great idea to show that he could be a person who's, got a little years on, a few years on him.
So this poster was released in the promotion of the film,
Yes.
and it was kept top secret. Like the director, Amir Khan, would not tell a soul until the movie came out what the poster was about. So people would see it. I also saw some other pictures. People would like mimic it.
Oh yes,
Like they got
I've heard
naked,
that,
they
yes.
put the transmitter in front of them,
Yeah.
and they were like, "What?" It was a big hype of why he was naked,
So
and the director was like, "He's not naked. Like he's as much more dressed up as he would on the beach." Like,
well, I
people
read
were-
something where somebody thought it was going to be promote sexual violence. A naked man standing there with a boombox.
Oh my God.
Promotes sexual violence. Really? I mean, it was just like
People just take it so far.
they
in
do.
India.
Well, that's India. That's India, right?
Totally India.
It's kind of India's kind of a dichotomy, isn't it? It's kind of like like we said earlier, the Kama Sutra was brought from them.
We were talking about that.
But then in film, anything remotely
it's
naked or sexual.
So controversial.
I mean, but he comes to the earth naked. I mean, that's the whole point. He's an alien. And
he's like a baby.
Right.
You're all born
Right.
naked. He literally is a
Exactly.
baby born into the
Exactly.
world. So
I get it.
And the other thing is PeeKay. No one knew what PeeKay was.
Okay.
Because PeeKay is tipsy in
I heard drunk or
English, which is
something, yeah.
Peeke. But Raj Kumar, the director, likes to put funny, quirky names in his scripts. Like if you remember Three Idiots,
Yes.
Fungu,
Yeah.
Wangu, whatever, all
Yes.
these weird
Yes.
names. Like that's what he's known for. So
Okay.
he twisted it up, and people
Okay.
were like, "What
Yeah.
is this movie about?" So
But I thought the poster, I think it was a great poster, first of all.
he looks good, I think.
But I think but it was good because it evoked many emotions out of people that made them interested in the film too. So there were folks who kind of like,
Yeah.
would have been like, if they had saw something else and heard the title, maybe go, that's okay. But now they saw that. And sometimes looks and things do draw people in. Things that, visuals.
Exactly. The secrecy of the movie and what the
Mm-hmm.
poster was about got everyone watching it. And then on top of it, it was a good film,
Right, right.
why it dominated the box office. So,
He knew
yeah,
he was-
that's
he
a
did.
smart tactic.
It is a smart tactic. Sometimes visuals are the way to go for promotion
Yes.
and for buzz.
I'm thinking if any other movie has done that in Hollywood and Bollywood that
I don't think
I can
so.
think of.
I mean, in terms of posters like
In terms
that,
of secrecy
when secrecy,
about what this could be, has anyone?
I don't think so. You viewers who are watching this, listening
Yeah.
out, please tell us if you can think of some films that actually do this kind of tactic. I know a couple of records and music that have done this, like Beyonce released her album with no buzz.
Oh,
that
yeah,
last year, a couple years
that's
ago,
true.
and
Like
it was a huge
surprise
hit.
albums,
Surprise
they've
albums are
dropped.
happening
That's a
now.
good point.
But I don't know about movies.
Yeah, I don't
if
know either.
if they've done this kind of tactic. So let us know. I don't know about that, but I think it was a great tactic. So
I know. I agree.
and I'm glad and I'm glad even more that he stood up for the poster
Yes.
and didn't back down or take it down.
Exactly.
Because he answered for it. There were a couple interviews that are too long to talk about now, but he talked about the poster and defended it.
Yeah, he did, which was good. They have to stick by their reasoning. So.
Yes.
James, you're so sassy. I love it.
I
He's
am.
like, pretty defended
I
it.
was like, he defended it, so I'm like, I'm all for it. I'm in.
But yes, no matter what, this film definitely had a lot of
Yes.
debate. I
Yes.
mean, it released at a time where there was a lot of religion debates that Modi brought up. Gurus were getting arrested because of their false preaching, I guess you could say.
False preaching.
And though outside the theaters, people were causing like
I read about that.
violent
Yeah.
protests, fighting. Like, we even have a picture of like that scene outside
I mean,
one
come
theater
on.
in New
I mean,
Delhi.
come on.
And like, just what is the point of that?
I don't
It's
get
so
it.
unnecessary.
It is. It's a film.
For a country that's supposed to be so peaceful, and like we are peaceful people,
Right.
but when it comes to like, I don't know, when it comes to film, they get haywire.
Well, I was going to ask you because
No, not film. I think when it comes to maybe religion, but we're not like.
Well, I would say this must be unusual because I mean it's not it is an overtly religious kind of film.
Yeah.
But it really isn't kind of.
People just got so offended. They were like, "Why are you hating on God and us and our?"
And that's not really hating on God. That's not even his
it's
point.
questioning.
It's questioning.
Yeah.
And which we know in America too. If you question religion, it makes you a bad person.
But sometimes, James, I think half the stuff that happens is also for publicity.
Oh, yeah, please. Yeah, I agree.
Like, I literally go to India. Like, yeah, I don't live there, but like, it's just funny. Like, you talk to the locals, and they're just like, "Dude, whatever you hear in the news is so over the top." Like, no. My dad, okay, he just a side note, but like they called Delhi the rape city of the capital of the country.
We do hear that all the time. Yes.
My dad's a huge, he loves his country. Of course, he has flaws, but he goes to these locals and he's just talking. He goes, "What do you think of this? Delhi is the rape capital of the country." And they're just like, "No, man, completely not. Like, rapes happen in very, very low areas. It doesn't even happen like every day. It's really the media distorting. Like, we feel safe here. The girls,
oh wow, okay,
not at night, but like they
mean.
feel safe for the most part.
Right.
So it's just, I don't know. The media just totally F's it up.
Which we know does happen, doesn't it? It's not the first time, right? But you make a good point because India, especially for us Americans, it's such. We don't know much about it, so to speak. We know a few things here and there in general.
Yeah.
We know what curry is, and there's certain things. There's things that we know. I mean, India's this big place. They don't eat cows. That's why we hear all these things.
But we eat beef.
I know, but we hear these things.
Oh yeah. Because we have cows on the street, so we assume that we don't eat them.
So we hear these things that it's kind of like. And then the media outside of India presents stuff to us that, yes, like you're raping women on buses all the time.
It's like
it's not all the time, but there's cases that, just like America, there's cases that happen.
Yeah.
But it's not happening all the time.
No, exactly.
So I think this film again, it's a great film. You should question God.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or just question your ways.
Well, I'm always up for a healthy debate. That stuff doesn't work for me. But a healthy debate does work. If you want to talk about it, just kind of debate it a little bit, sure.
Yeah, and speaking of debate, people did that on Twitter. There was literally 2 hashtags that they were using. Support PeeKay, boycott
That's
PeeKay.
So funny.
It was literally like...
Wow.
Yeah, it was a rift, so...
Wow, I love that. In a way,
But again, it's just more for the movie.
Sure did.
They were probably really happy that it was like, well, the more you protest, the more people will see it for their curiosity.
Evoke some thought, and maybe, hopefully, some of those folks who were on the hashtag boycott PeeKay side switched over.
Oh, completely.
Hopefully they either saw the film or talked to somebody on the other side.
That's true.
And they go, oh, you know what? That's okay. And they hopefully switched over.
That's true. You make a good point.
I think debate is fine. That's not okay in the streets. Outside of why destroy your own stuff? But
I know
that happens in America too. So that happens too. But I think this film was great because it was something different.
Yeah,
that made
very
you think.
Different.
Sometimes it's good to have movies make you think.
And let's talk about the box office success. Because no matter how much debate it was, it made, like, for an Indian film, it was just... it's still number 1 if you look at the top 10 of 2015, of today, I think.
Yes, because it was released in December 2014. And it said it was the 200th Bollywood film that year. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and in fact, it's Amir's superstition to always release it around Christmas time.
Oh, is it really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I think it made like 120 million and it's still remaining on top. It's actually interesting because it was the only Bollywood film that made it to China with that much revenue, 60 million. In fact, I think Jackie Chan supported the film, and he even like met with Amir Khan. And
oh wow, okay.
It was like, hey, you made a good film, this and that. Like I think he presented it in Shanghai.
Wow.
Yeah. So China really related to the film. They even related it to Three Idiots because Chinese students, kids, the youngsters, the education is it's inflicted upon them when they're young. Yes. That's why they could relate to the pressure.
And it's so funny. I know we're not talking about Three Idiots, but just really quickly.
Yeah.
Again, the title. When I first heard the title, I was like, "What?" And I saw the poster for it. I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And then I was like, because it was Amir, because somebody that I'd like, I was like, "I'll check it out." And if I don't like it, I'll turn it off.
Yeah. Right.
Watch the whole film, of course. And it was nothing I thought it was really about. So I was
exactly.
like, "Oh, yeah." They were kind of oafish in their ways they were acting.
Oh, of course. That's like a Bollywood. That's
exactly.
Bollywood.
To kind of relive their youth or whatever.
Yeah.
But there was a whole take on it. That's another story. But it was so that's kind of fun to know about that China took it on.
I know.
It actually makes sense kind of.
Yeah, even Australia, New Zealand,
wow.
like Bollywood films do really well overseas. So
yeah. Well, there's a huge
Indian
population in in Australia. There's
there's
and also like in Britain, of course, and places like that. Yeah,
even Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil.
Like a lot of Latin America, like a lot of those countries.
Yeah, so that's good.
Let's do a little Bolly say what.
Yes, I'm ready to learn something.
Talk about our favorite phrases. Okay, well I did like short ones.
Okay, tell me.
Next week I will do syllables though.
Okay.
So that you can learn.
Okay.
But the first one is PeeKay hai kya?
PeeKay, heck yeah.
That's good, which means are you drunk?
Oh my God, I like that.
If someone's acting like really
PeeKay
weird,
heck
just be
yeah.
like PeeKay hai kya?
PeeKay, heck yeah. I like that. Oh, I like that. Are you drunk? Okay, I have to use
That's
that.
good.
I'm ready.
You got it.
I'm ready. I'm gonna use it on somebody.
I'm gonna quiz you after I do the three.
Okay.
The second one is it might be longer, but kind of rhymes. Jo dar gaya, wo mandir gaya. Jo dar gaya.
Joy Dugaya.
Yeah, wo mandir gaya.
Okay, good luck on that one. It's a little late
So
for me.
jo dar gaya means when you're afraid. Wo mandir gaya, which means you go to the temple right away. So that's what Amir said. Like, so you just go to the temple if there's a problem.
Right,
like,
right.
why don't you just solve it?
Which is a great lesson learned in many ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I still pray for my problems because it gives me clarity.
Yes. Yes.
But I also do it. I take
Right.
action.
Yes.
That's
I like
what.
that. I do
yeah.
like that actually. I like that saying.
So, and the last one, of course, it's not in Hindi, but we already mentioned it. Believe in God who created you,
Yes.
not the one that you created.
That's a good one. I know we both had that
So,
one.
how do you say, are you tipsy?
PeeKay, hey yeah?
Almost.
Almost. Oh, I have to keep practicing.
PeeKay,
PeeKay,
hey kya?
heck yeah.
There you go.
PeeKay, heck yeah.
Kya is like what? And then PeeKay, hey is like, are you drunk?
I like that. Oh my God, so funny. I think I just might use it on
Yeah, use it like in a club.
tomorrow. I'm actually gonna use it on somebody tomorrow. He doesn't know it yet. I'm gonna use it on tomorrow. Really.
And BollyWHAT. What films
Yes.
do you want to recommend to people to watch if they have not seen or something that really hit your heart? And
Well, so we're staying in the theme of Americana. I say Three Idiots. If you've
Yeah.
not seen it, I think it's another thought-provoking film, and it's also very different.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's good in it. So I would say, just on that note, so just keeping on him, I'd say check that film out.
Definitely. It was a really good film.
And you're going to see the director
It's fun.
in two different films.
And there's more song and dance in
yeah,
that too,
there's
if
that
you
one. Yeah,
guys
there's
missed
that
a little
one.
bit of
Yeah,
that.
you're like, I want my song. I want Bollywood
Do you
songs.
remember the Zooby Dooby?
Oh yes,
Zooby Dooby, Zooby Dooby.
yes. But I think it's a really good film. I think you guys will enjoy it if you
Yeah.
haven't seen it already, and it gives you an idea
A
of
really good message of being pressured for
Yeah.
education and how to just really follow your passion. Like,
Yes.
look at us doing this, which is very unstable, has no money,
Right.
and we're just like
happy.
risking our lives, but we're doing it because we love it.
We do, and I changed my life at 40, 6 years ago.
Yeah,
so
and you can do it at any age.
At any age.
Age is just a number.
It is.
And
You
then
can
you-
do it.
Yeah. I was going to say something morbid. Okay, I recommend seeing the film Bahubali, which is out in theaters. It's been such a craze on it. It's the first South Indian film, I think, in a while that has gotten this much recognition. It's kind of a movie about two brothers who are at war for an ancient kingdom. It's very 300 inspired. So it's been doing so well.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I heard the title.
So well at the box office. Even the main actors met the Prime Minister Modi.
Wow.
So
Okay.
definitely see that. And next week we're going to do like food recipes, but have it with my favorite snack of samosas. That's the snack of the week as well. Samosas and popcorn.
Yes. I like samosas. That's my favorite thing. So delicious.
All right. Well, that's that.
That's BollyWHAT.
That's BollyWHAT
We
for
did
this
it.
week,
We
guys.
did it. We
Yeah.
did it. We did BollyWHAT. It was great.
And let us know what you think of PeeKay, about your thoughts. I love a healthy debate. I love healthy discussions. It's what feeds my soul. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week. Make sure to keep tuning in to Popcorn Talk on all social platforms, YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud. You can follow me for some more Bollywood updates on Twitter at Kanika Lol, on Instagram at You Can Have It Lol, and my YouTube page, Kanika Connects.
And you can follow me on Twitter at BlackHopeLA. You can follow me on Facebook at James Lott Jr. You can also follow my blog, thesuperorganizeruniverse.com. And of course, my radio show every Friday morning on adrenalineradio.com at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
He's just everywhere.
I'm
You
everywhere.
can't miss James.
I'm on all the interwebs. Just follow me.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network. We would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
Expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners.